Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice for the week beginning March 11th, 2019. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And of course you can watch this if you're dealing with a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Keep an open mind, these are general readings, and make sure to watch your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, your Venus if you're concerned with love matters, your Mars if you're concerned with work or motivation. For some it is work. We've got the Eight of Pentacles that flipped over, and we'll see what else. I hear that it's a time for new beginnings and it's a time for you to make investments, however that applies, or to be careful what you invest in or who you invest in. Coming up for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week beginning March 11th, 2019, and we're going to do a modified Celtic cross and have a quick look at things here. So at the bottom of the deck we do have the Lovers. So I feel that for some of you this is a decision to make in your love life in terms of how much do you invest in this relationship? How far do you want to take it? Is this person really worth it? For others of you, this is, should I get back together with this person? Should I give them a second chance? Should I believe them? For some this is around a Gemini, someone a rising sign definitely, but matters of the heart are strongly showing up here for you. Alternatively, the Lovers talks about commitments and choices that you have to follow through with. So big decisions, career changes, changing the course of your studies, changing where you live, that kind of decision. Okay, so big decisions. So let's see what other cards you have here and get more information. Okay. So in the current situation, we do have the Justice card. So with the Justice card, for some, you're definitely dealing with legal matters, with contracts, paperwork, formal commitments, loans, anything you have to sign the dotted line for, okay? For others of you, definitely air sign energy here because this is Libra as well. But this is your second major arcana card. So with the Justice card and the Lovers together, for some, the decision is, should I get a divorce? Should I separate? Well, for others, it's, should we make this official? You know, so it's just anything legal, anything that entails paperwork in relationships, basically. And for those of you, again, it's contracts or travel documents or anything like that, okay, is what's on the mind. And again, in terms of investments and how that came up, the Justice card here is weighing up your options in terms of, is this worth my time, or am I getting what I deserve out of this situation? Am I treated the way I deserve to be treated in this situation, whether that's with your love life, your friendships, your family, your job? What's going to help or hinder the situation? We have the Queen of Cups. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. For some of you, the decision is about this person, and for others, you have to make a choice between two people. And it can be that one of them is an air sign and the other is a water sign. So again, air signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So for some, they're looking at, should I end this relationship that maybe is a serious, committed, long-lasting relationship? Because there's weight to this decision, okay? It's not something that you can make, a decision that you can make lightly, okay? So that's why I'm putting it into that kind of context. Should I end this relationship and start a new one with this person? For some, there's temptation to involve a third party. For some, you find out that maybe there's a third party, and that's why you're questioning, should I stay in this relationship? Is it worth it? Is it worth my time? Is it what I deserve? Obviously, those kinds of questions can come up. For others, I feel that you could be, if this is about a job, there's this choice that is very tempting and very profitable and very good for your career when you just get down to the bottom of it, like just numbers and career progression. But maybe you also have a job where you're really close with your boss, so it feels like, well, if I take the better paying job, I feel like I'm betraying my boss because they're also my friend. So that's sort of the decision, okay? This is also, I want to do what's right because I'm responsible for my family or my children, okay? For some of you, that's what's going on. And for some, you're looking at a decision between, should I carry on where I am or become an entrepreneur and work myself, or can I balance both? And the foundation, we have the King of Cups. So for some, it is a business question on the mind, while for others, it is about family. Whatever decision you're making, you're aware of the fact that it's going to impact your family, or you're aware of the fact that it's going to impact your business, career, etc. For, see, we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups in your rating in the same spread. So definitely relationships, very, very strongly highlighted here for you this week. Big decisions about relationships and commitments, which again can be anything from, it just depends where you are and what you're dealing with, but it can be divorce or getting married, moving in together, putting your finances together, because that's also a big commitment. Questions around family. Should we start a family? Should we expand the family? Moving in together, moving out, separating. Okay, so big decisions around relationships. But again, romantic relationships are a big part of this, the way it feels, but any sort of relationship where there's a commitment involved, where that is financial, emotional, whatever else type of commitment, okay? In the past, we have the Nine of Wands. So whatever the situation is, it's been weighing very, very heavily on your mind, on your heart. It has you at your wit's end. You just have to make a decision. And you just have to do the right thing for yourself. Your feelings might be clouding your judgment, so just take that into account. Try to put it aside and try to be just grounded, rational. Just look at the facts if that makes things easier. For others of you, you may feel like you've gone as far as you can within the situation you're currently in, and you just want to move on. Okay, you just want to move on or move forward. However that applies. But it's something that, it's a feeling of now or never. It's a feeling of we either do this, or I either do this now or I never do this. Okay, that's the feeling that I'm getting. So that's why it feels like a big decision. In your crowning thoughts, we have the Seven of Cups. So again, too many thoughts, too many choices, too many options. Narrow it down to your two choices. Or the Justice card is definitely there to tell you, you already know what the right thing to do is. You already know what you want to do. This is also your intuition, your instinct. You just know what the answer is. So trust that, okay? Giving yourself too many options or overthinking things, indulging in daydreaming and overthinking, that's just causing you more confusion and exhaustion, mental, emotional, physical. For those of you, this is a time when you're looking at your options, and that's all this is. If you are dealing with commitments, contracts, paperwork, slow things down and get it in writing. Okay, slow things down. Don't allow yourself to be swept away and overwhelmed by pretty words and big numbers. Get it in writing. Get everything in writing. Don't go on promises, because there's an element here of, I like you, it's easy to talk to you, we always have, nice conversations, let's go out for coffee and talk some more, let's discuss this over lunch. And it's like, it's a social relationship there. There's a social involvement to it, where in the end, you feel like you're indebted to that person and you can't ask hard questions. You can't just get down to the numbers of it. If that relationship was established as more of a friendship than a cold cut numbers type of interaction, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. Basically, any sort of negotiation, discuss everything important and relevant first, and then you can be friends. You know what I mean? But if you go into the situation and you allow that other person to befriend you, it's going to make it difficult to negotiate the cold hard facts or the numbers. All right, so just keep that in mind. Now, in the outcome, we have the Queen of Swords. With the Queen of Swords here, for some of you, I feel like you're going for an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So if you had a choice between two, I feel like you may be going towards the air sign. For others of you, I feel like if you were an option, then this can talk about experiencing a sense of loss and disappointment. But if that is the case, remember, you're not an option, and whoever thinks you are, they don't deserve you anyway. Okay, so just keep that in mind if that's worth anything. For others of you, this is definitely contracts, this is paperwork, this is reading things in detail. Remember, once again, direct communication, professional communication. Leave the friendship aside until you establish everything else, okay? But this is getting down to the bottom of it, signing the dotted line. So contracts and commitments are coming up of all kinds, okay, with this energy. And for others of you, I feel like you will make the cut. If the decision is around, should I make the cut? Should I walk away? Should I let go? I feel that you will be making that cut, and there's no regret there because you know it's the right thing to do. Okay? So that's the energy that I'm picking up on here for you. So it's an interesting reading here. Let me know how it applies to you. If it does, what is this about for you? So remember to comment down below. What's your sun, your moon, your rising, any other sign you want to watch? Go for it. Have a great week. Make the most of it, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.